the new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Gets through the opening. That overhead was a bit obvious. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of that. Goes for the super art? Taking stock. How's this round going to develop? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Takes a trip. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. 100-hand slap. What'll happen here? In there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Aerial Tatsu. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Taking stock. Their charges forward. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Both fighters planning something? Jumps up. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Knockdown and in there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Hits them with a stop and pop. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Knew they'd go for it. That's a good read. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 can't let their... Will this super art connect? Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter. Goes for the super art. Show of force. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything? They were right to be on guard there. 100-hand slap. Doesn't miss a beat. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Risky up-close scrap still going. Hits them with a stop and pop. This is gonna be bad news. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Real rip-off. Player 1 will need to play. Oh, burnout triggered. A real. Will this super art do anything? Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Oh, here we go. Player 1, there's a burnout. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Flatline zone. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Nice pairs. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Beautiful setup with that attack. Sticks the combo. The grab misses. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Throws them to negate the block. Hits them with a stop and pop. Box him with a target combo. Big throws. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Ooh. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is with the play-by-play. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. What's going to follow the combo? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Goes in on the impact for nothing. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Opt for the throw to close it out. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Butt smash! Jumps in! Throws them to negate the block. That throw will do some good damage. Gotta be careful not to going on the offensive. Grabs and throws them away. Knockdown and hits them with a stop and pop. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. On for the critical art! Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Quick drive rush! Throws them! How long does this offensive assault continue? A clean KO! Nice meter of this. Closes it out! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The pace quickens after trading hits. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. This is a bad situation to be in. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. A jump in? Cross that off. Punish counter on the action. Maximum strike. Okay, here we read the jump in perfectly. Looking for a drive rush. Absolutely relentless. Pumps the brakes on the impact. What are you jumping in for? Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. Brushes that off and keeps going. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Next up, charges in with authority. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Reacts to the throw. The throw misses. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. That drive impact doesn't get through. Takes a trip. Oh, what a move. And it going on the offensive? Overdrive check. All right, what's coming up next? Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Just goes for it. They saw the chip KO on the table. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Denies, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? What's going to be the play? Drive rush to keep it going. Takes a trip. Brushes that off and keeps going. 100-hand slap. What'll happen here? Blocks it. Oh, this is gonna be bad news. Good old slap. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Rushing attack to start. That's a nice way to get someone's attention. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. The jump in is denied. Taking stock. Charges forward. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be overdrive jackknife. Springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Drumming up a beatdown. What's the next move? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Genius read. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. Burnout activates. It's a good spot to use the super. Knockdown and they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Opts for the critical art. Get ready, because it's time for the final round. Dashes out the meter to get a ringside seat. Player 2 has depleted their drive to draw. Super art incoming. Sunrise Festival. Can they nail the beat? Okay, here we go. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. That was catch as catch can, and you're gonna get in a fight.
Arcade. Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Well-timed command throw there. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. I want to see how they manage their SA gauge here. I expect both fighters to crank it up a bit now that we're halfway through the round. How will our fighters use this time to create chances for themselves? Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. Burnout activated. Gets him. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Coming through. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Shout on Earth, cranking it up. Can they keep on him? Reads the command grab. Blocks the impact. Player 2 charges forward. In with a backstep roll. Knockdown and fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Both of them were ready for a throw. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jump, reads the jump-in perfectly. Springs forward with the drive rush. What'll happen here? Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. What'll be the plan here? What are they gonna do? Solid anti-air. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! You're kidding me! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Shows a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Crowns them from above. Were they baiting them into that? Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Drops him hard. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 2 letting it all out. Oh, here we go. Player 2 has a big drive gauge lead. What are they gonna do? They're sitting on a full super art. Connects with the throw. Things are very tense as this exchange continues. All the throw connects. What now? Dash! No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Closes in. Knew the throw was coming. From above. Will this super art do anything? Okay. Closes in. Oh man, this is a scary range. They gotta pick the brain on this fighter to fit for the counter, and that's it's enough. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Big time win. Perfect input. Not letting up. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Time to sit on the lead. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. They've been pushed into the wall, and the stun's there. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Not much life. Shout up Earth, cranking it up. Player 2, burnout triggered. Player 1 has depleted their just goes for it at this range. Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's gotta act. This is their last smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
In with a backstep roll. Who's going to start things up, brushes that off, and keeps going? Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Breaks the block with a, what a smart throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Looking for a chance. So, what's next? Nothing but air. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they pump the brakes on the impact? With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Are they going to turning it right up with the super? Sit them down with the super. Now that's how you take a round. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Big counter. Grabs him. Steps in for the throw. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Starts off zoning with fireball. An aggressive attack. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Starting to sweat a bit. The super armor does its job. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Takes a trip. Grabs him. Sticks the combo. Anti-air drops KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
They trade hits. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Going in, vertical rolling attack. Get out of here. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. A quick breather. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. All the throws connect. Super 3 activated. Taking a chop out of them. It doesn't get wilder than this. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Anticipated that throw. Oh, here we go. Gotta be careful. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win here? They don't drop the shot. Critical heart now. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out.
Final round.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who will come out on top? Drops that off. Taking chunks out of each other here. Closes it. Ooh, what a smart play. What now? A jump in? This may turn to a big chance. Hits that with confidence. Carried to the corner. This may be, there's a burnout. All the throw connects. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. Clutch, anti-air. Burns the gauge on the super. This can lead to some big damage. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Oh my God! Closes it out! Player 2 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win!
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. All the throw connects. Jumps. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Takes the chance to hurt him. Burnout is triggered. Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The jump-in is denied. No more driving. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? That drive impact doesn't get through. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Blocks it. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Clint charges forward. Dominik delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Reads the command grab. Flash number. Uses the gauge for a super art. Too slow. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Taking no prisoners. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. Checks him with a projectile. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. They need to hold out. Misfire with the drive impact. Throw hits. Now the fun begins. Oh, easy tag. These two fighters are perfectly synced. Drive gauge finally recovers. Well, they manage to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Halfway through the round now. Expect to see both fighters take it to the next level. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive run. Knockdown. That drive impact doesn't get through. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Time's the only thing moving here. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be though? Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Ah, burnout activates. Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Player 2 just put themselves going wild with Shout of Earth, KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Takes the chance to hurt him. They were right to be on guard there. Springs forward with a drive rush. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Charges forward. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump-in. The impact doesn't do anything. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Looking for a chance. A quick breather. Player 2 is working with a better game. All in with a rush. They can't squander this punish counter chance. A real test of nerve turns the game on the super. Both sides getting ready. Connects with the throw. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Rushes in. Ooh, closes it out. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Going on the offensive? Jumps in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Blocks the jump in. What are they thinking here? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Goes for the super art. Uses the gauge. Can this super art set things into motion? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Gets back into the court, experiencing burnout. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Keeps Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Jumps. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. looking for a chance. A critical situation. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? In with a backstep roll. Strings it all together. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jumps in. Not much life difference. Doesn't miss a beat. Going on the offensive? Brushes that off and keeps going. Good instinct is letting it all out. What's next? Breaks through with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Big time whip. There's a burnout. Just framed up super art to show them what our PhD and fighters can do for you. The Pale Rider's calling. Looking to put up 6 feet under with this bowling. Jumps. Player 2. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 is looking at a crimson. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Can they make the most? Connects with the throw. They're in range. We get an excellent block. Player 2 has a big drive gauge lead. All in with a rush. Drive attack misses. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it. No burnout. Are you kidding me? Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. Cross up is denied. Flash knuckle. That combo did decent damage. No more drive gauge. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Trips them up. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Spends it on the super art. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Sticks the jump in. Well-timed corner switch. One chance here may end this match. Player KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Perfect input, not letting up. They were right to be on guard there. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Hits them with a stopping block. Player 1 has an empty experiencing burnout. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. The drive's off the table. What else have they got? Looking for a chance. Barely blocks the jump in. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Where you go? Springs forward with the drive rush. Looking to impress with this super. Nails the arena. And this is going to do big damage and create some space. Crowns them from above. Ah, genius read with that from. What a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters got to go all in from this point. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 1 will look to an anti-air in the punch. Player charges forward. What are they gonna do? Impact squash. This is gonna hurt. Throws that off. Phantom turning it right up with the super. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. is in burnout state. A very prepared. The drive impact doesn't work. Dangerous range here. Burns out. They're backed into the corner now. Ugh, this is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Now they can use drive. Forward rush. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play rushes in. This can leave. Are you kidding me? Player 2 straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Where you going? Jumps up, hits them with a stop and bop. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Still very early in the round. All right, what's coming up next? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge, pressuring them in the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Was looking for that jump attack. Drive gauge finally recovers. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. This is a good charges forward. A little too greedy there. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little. Hits them with a stop and bop. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Barely blocks the jump in. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Good. Feel it. Beast mode activated, and now they're ready to party. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Reads the jump in perfectly. Okay, here we go. A real test of nerves here. In attack range. Awesome. The jump. Ooh, what a smart throw. Breaks the block with a throw. This is gonna hurt. This is a critical moment. Amazing. Wraps it up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Who's going to steal this win? Breaks it! Flash knuckle. Gets the combo, pumps the brakes on the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Ooh, what a smart throw! Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Connects with the throw. Player 1 is in burnout state, but their excellent block. Impact squashed. Oh, here we go. Blast that off. Player 2 is on the brink of the Toho burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 1 can't let this sit. Sets up with the jump in. Both sides getting ready. Can they use their drive to stay the cut? The drive impact doesn't work. Noticeable life. Betting ain't all on the drive rush. Big time whip! Where you go? Forward rush. Burns out. Hits them with the no. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. The jump in is taking him for a ride. I can't believe it. Threads the needles. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, what a smart throw. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Definitely answers the air attack. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Sandblast! Taking stock. frozen. What's next? Player 2 in trouble with no drive. The quarter makes it hard. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps in. The next round is to get brushes that off and keeps going. What's their game plan? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 2 has the light lead. Can they use it? Perfect input. Not letting up. Knockdown and player 2 can't use any drive rush to keep it going. What'll happen here? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Blocks it. Are we going to see a comeback here? Pumps the brakes on the impact in there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Going on the offensive? Oh, slick reactions with a vertical roll. Links it! Still scrapping for control of the space. Bro, this is gonna hurt. Okay, here we go. Player 2 is turning it right up with the super. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Yo, you good? Player 1 can't let. How did they anticipate that jump in? That was catch as catch can.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
All right, round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Charges in with authority. An aggressive attack. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Blocks the jump in. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Knockdown. Player 2 chases him down. This is a huge chance to make him feel it. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Sticks the jump in. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. Knockdown and... Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter.
Round 2.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Takes a trip. They return to center stage. Does a good job escaping the point. Hits them with a stop and pop. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Not much life difference. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Good instinct ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Big time whip! Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 links it. Just frame knuckle. Super art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Yo, you good? This is going to hurt. A jump on that with an overdrive art. Player 1 is gonna this could lead to some big damage. Nothing stops this train. Taps him on the dome. Noticeable life leads. Totsugeki to the face. The brain on this fighter to fit for the counter, and that is over. Player 2 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. A drive impact. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Takes a trip. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 is in a tight spot right now. Blows up. What's next? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. At this range, many attacks can connect. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Brushes off the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Punish is there with the drive impact. Really laying on the pressure. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Time to go in. The Pale Rider snatches them. They're looking to end things right here. Jumps. Flash knuckle. Going on the offensive. Denies the jump in attempt. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Charges forward. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Whoa, hold on. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Gets through the opening. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Throws them. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Gets right in there. Great work finding the opening. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 1 chases them down. The critical point of the burnout activates. It's turned into a driveless, charges forward. They're going for the super art. Racer hit with KO. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Who's going to start things off? Solid blocking. Flash knuckle. Takes the chance. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Still burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. The drive's off the table. What else have they got? Long-range fireball to break the silence. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Hod's nothing but air. Shows a medium kick. Oh, slick reactions with a vertical roll. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. All in with the rush. Put the exclamation shout of earth. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Barely blocks the jump in. Just frame knuckle.
Oh, putting the cherry on top. The Pale Rider's falling. Looking to put him 6 feet under with his falling.
Yo, you good?
Look at the damage. Ooh, what a smart blow. Oh, here we go.
Nothing stops this train.
There's a drive impact. There's a burnout.
Perfect flash knock.
Both sides gotta do better than that. Rushes in. Dangerous range here. Connects with the throw. A real test of nerves here. And whips. They're wide open. Fire closes it out.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Throws him. Big throws. Closes the gap for the grab. No good up high. Deftly shuts out the jump. Tons of drive and help to work with. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Takes a trip. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is here. This super arc connects. The super arc finds its mark. Very solid corner switch. Life lead opens up. Jumps. Drive gauge finally recovers. Going wild with Shout of Earth in there. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Burnout is triggered. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Taking stock. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player two can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Shows a medium kick. Blocks it. Looking to impress with this super. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Player two hits them with a stop and bomb. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player two has the deck stacked again. What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. The jump-in is denied. Grabs him. Was well in range to score the throw. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Throws him down. Steps in for the throw. Goes for the surprise rush in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Player two has the life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. Holds out with the block. KO. Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Grabs them. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Gets out of the corner. Perfect input. Not letting up. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Charges forward. Drive gauge gap here. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Max SA delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Barely blocks the jump in. Unfazed by the switch and blocks. Going on the offensive? Looking for a chance. The drive impact doesn't work. Escapes the corner. Ooh, you never... All in with the rush. Big drive gauge difference here with little life left. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. A jump in. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Still plenty of time left. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Both fighters have a
Links it!
They quickly get back into the corner of the
Super art to show them what our PhD and fighters can do for you! The Pale Rider's calling! Looking to put him 6 feet under with his falling!
Good.
Jumps!
Hugs nothing but air.
All in with the rush!
Player 2 has a full burns out. Player 1,
No! Critical art now
closes it out. Player 1
gets the win in a convincing fashion.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Neither of them willing to back off here. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. No more drive gauge. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Shoots off a fireball up close. They couldn't shake the projectile. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Throw connection does big damage. Player 1, burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They exchange blows. Blocks the impact. Superb reactions on display. Good judgment there. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Grabs and throws them away. Looking for a chance.
All in with the rush!
Goes for the level 2 super eraser. Set up the punching bag. Very slick with the combo. Turns out. Player 1 has depleted their drive whip, but they're
Catches out the cage right there!
this is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish!
Final round. Fight.
A jump in, connects with the throw. Jumps in.
Links it!
A jump, the throw is denied. Knockdown and the jump in is denied. Absolutely relentless. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Excellent block. Light burns out. What are they gonna do? Anti-air in the clutch. Oh, stun. Bad news is on the way. Letting it all out.
Comes off the tank and scores the win!
Player 2
Faced the giant and walks away unscathed! What a win!
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. They were ready for the air attack. Asks to be let out of the corner, but it's a no. Lets off the projectile to waste time. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Player 1 chases them down. Sticks the combo. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night.
bad.
What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
They're laying into each other. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Impact's a no-go. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Going on the offensive? Jumps up, grabs and throws them away. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Oh, says no to the experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits. Excellent block. Looking for its charges forward. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Dashes. Pumps the brakes on the impact.
Kotsugeki to the face! Where you going?
The drive impact doesn't work. Anticipated that throw. Forward rush.
Crashes out the cage right there!
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it.
comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player one with the life lead. He's got a small life lead, but it's not over. Spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. Taking stock. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Shout of Earth KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Charges forward. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Gets scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. The throw missed. What'll happen here? Going wild with Shout of Earth. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player one has an empty drive gauge. All the throws connects. Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Player one, anti-air in the clutch. Player one has depleted their... Ooh, what a smart throw. Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win here? Medium kick. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Drive impact misses. The low. Picks up the counter. This is going to be more fuel to the fire. Put them up. Take it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Make smart use of the gauge. Connects with the throw. What's next? What's that off? Turns out. Oh, here we go. Carries them all the way to the corner and slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Burns the gauge on the super. In with the cross. Gets a big game on the wild hunt. They are done. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Crowns them from above. Sticks the combo. Throws them to negate the block. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Neither of them willing to back off here. Goes for the super art. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Knockdown and player one needs to use the threat that comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player two wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them. What's next? That throw will do some good damage. Risky up-close scrap still going. Medium kick hits. Hits back with the overdrive vertical. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Hits him with a stop and bop. The low kick hits. Genius read with that throw escape. This bookworm has all the nice speed. Bring in the heat. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Taking no prisoners. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Reads them. Denies the attack, and parrying attack like that is risky. but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Holds out with the block. Well, they manage to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Coming through. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juice, and a super capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Forcefully closes the gap.
Were they baiting them into that?
Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. The corner makes it hard. A super art? Shout us heard. Cranking it up. Player 1 looking to impress with this super. Knockdown and player 2 drops him to half, closing the gap. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. What'll happen here? Hit them with a quick low kick. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open with a cross that off. Going wild with Shout of Earth. They exchange blows. Good decision with that throw. Hits them with the counter throw. The jump in is denied. Looking for a hold.
Punish counter on the action.
This is a bad situation to be in. What now? Burns out. The low. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Reads the jump in perfectly. What a finish.
Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.